All right. Circa 2012, let's paint the picture. Geneva, Alabama. The good old days. Tony and I walk up. This is the first time I've ever met Colt Moore. And he's at the flag, and he's like 3 foot tall, however old he was in 2012. You know how old would he have been? He told me 11.
He was born in 2000, so probably
so
11.
12.
Yeah.
11, 12. Okay. So Colt's out there at the flag, and he's got this string of youth kids lined up behind him, and he is working horses. Like, and he's getting off the horse, a horse, and getting on the next horse, and he's like flagging them. And Tony's like, Colt, what are you doing? And Colt said, well, I told these kids, you know, you don't need to be letting these trainers flag your horses because their feet hit on the belly way down here. He said, my feet hit way up here where y'all's feet hit. And so that they need to be letting me flag the horses, which probably was really good.
It's honestly true.
I mean, it is true. And he's, you know, he was getting even that much more practice for himself too.
Yeah, he was doing it for himself.
Tony goes,
Yeah, his competitors.
He's like, let me make sure their horse, let me get their horse getting
a little long to the right, you know, so
let me make it run off a little bit real quick.
So Tony said, Colt, so Tony already knew him, and this was one of my first shows ever, and he goes, Colt, you better be careful, you're going to get your non-pro card taken from you. And Colt goes, no. They don't pay me in money. They pay me in chili cheese fries.
Oh, no.
And Tony's like, this kid's smooth. He's going to make something of himself one day.
Sure
enough, he did.
Colt's awesome. That's awesome.
But I always, every time I see him, I can't think about anything but chili cheese fries.
Good thing you're an open rider now, Cole, because you'd get your non-pro card.
Yeah, you would. Yeah. And then anytime he's like telling us something that is just a very detailed story, I can always think about chili cheese fries.
That's so funny.
So we're back for part 2 now. On the job. So you are the wife of the trainer who has y'all's own business. Are you technically the HR manager / finance manager / bill collector?
No.
Do y'all do any of that?
Hell no.
Y'all don't do it.
My husband hired somebody because he knew good and damn well I wasn't doing it, and I wouldn't be able to keep up with it.
And you know what? That's probably the best thing.
Yeah, because it's better for our marriage too, probably.
Yeah, because like I know you said Stacy bills.
Stacy, she does all the bills.
I don't.
They saw that you didn't want to do that.
I don't.
And then what about you, Jencee?
We have a secretary. She does the entries and the billing. And then
That's great. Entries
very
alone.
professional.
yeah, Colt does everything with the customers.
how
I really
ours
don't
is,
have to step in and
Really?
you know, call a customer or do whatever. Like he's super on it and honestly a little OCD. So
That's good.
He takes care of
That is
himself.
good.
Yeah.
I was expecting y'all to say that y'all had to manage all that.
Chet's really, really good about all that. So
I am in charge of hiring, which is a process. I've struggled with a little this year. My sister likes to make fun of me because I get some characters.
Some
Get some good applicants.
Yeah, it's hard to find good help.
It really
that's
is.
for sure.
I have great show help, but at home I just have one boy, and so it's just me and him at home, and we work hard and long hours. It's hard to find full-time help.
It's just hard to find full-time help that actually care about it and
Or knows
wanna,
what's going on.
Yeah, want to work and put in the hours and actually realize what it's like.
They've got to love your business as much as you love
That's
it.
the thing. They can't just care about themselves, honestly, and the paycheck. They have to care about everything, the
business,
whole entire deal,
and see themselves like a future doing this too.
And that's what
exactly.
Chet, he's good about giving people chances and letting them learn and letting them work courses and try to help them as much as he can. Because he wants to see them do good.
He was the first person Gavin worked for.
Yeah,
right.
And Gavin worked for Chet for a little while, and so did her brother
Cooper.
And they helped us out at the charity one year, and it was awesome.
When Blakely was pregnant with her
I was pregnant with my first one, and they did help us, and it was awesome. But you have to have good help that care about it. And honestly,
that
wants you to do good, and they care about the horses like they're their own.
They've got to love the horses.
They
have
the
to.
biggest difference.
Because if not, then you can't do it. Because
you can't.
I mean, it's hard enough for them to Chet and the trainers to train them. They can't look over everything, and so we're there to look after the horses and make sure they look good and they're clean and they're sound and everything's good. And so if you don't have help that is experienced and they know that, then it's really hard, because then the Chet or Kate, they're all having to look after stuff that they shouldn't even have to worry about.
They need to focus on what's going on in
Right.
the pit.
They have enough on their plate.
Yeah.
They're training 30, 40 horses a day. They don't need to have to worry about if their horse is clean or if their horse has scratches or their horse has this, that, and the other. They need to work on if their horse is, working good and they're training them right.
And it's been hard for us to step back since we've been pregnant.
That's what I haven't been able to help.
We haven't been
Chet.
at the barn, and we haven't been able to get horses ready like we
it's
were.
been hard on Chet because I'm not there to take care of the little things that he doesn't even realize that we actually take care of. And so it's because sometimes some of those little things you try to just do and cover up for the help, because you don't want them to get in trouble.
No.
And you try to cover up for them and go ahead and do it and get it done, because that way they don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Because they got enough shit they got to worry about,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to please the people they're training the horses for. They're trying to make them work good. There's so much that goes into it that people don't even realize.
Do you tend to agree that people, I know millennials are y'all millennials? I am.
I guess we'd be.
Is that what y'all would be, or would y'all be a Gen whatever they?
Whatever.
I don't know.
When I
whatever.
go to Starbucks and say my name, people are like, Gen Z. I'm
Gen
like,
Z.
No.
No, Gen Z.
Z.
Gen Z, not Gen Z. I get it.
And so I've just been saying Gen.
Gen. Oh,
Cute.
yeah. Did we call you that now?
No.
Okay.
Just Starbucks orders.
So, do you tend to agree? Because I know, I'm going to say that our generation, even though I'm 10 years older
Your
than y'all,
leg keeps bouncing on mine.
get a bad rap for not wanting to work or work hard, or they're just going to work to get a paycheck. They're just going to work to fill those 8 hours a day. Do you tend to feel like people in this industry that do love it and do care about your business like you care about your business are a different breed? Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
like
Absolutely.
I feel like a lot of times if it's somebody that didn't grow up doing it,
Yeah.
then they don't. I don't know that they care about it, but they don't care about it as
much
as somebody that grew up doing it and realized what it takes to do.
No,
Yeah.
it's hard to, like, the young, I mean, I do feel like younger people, it's hard to find them that has a work ethic and
Because
actually
a lot
cares.
of people just want to be
They want to be in
lopers
this because they
and,
think they're going to get to show horses.
And that's the
or-
hardest thing is when you hire somebody.
Yes, and they
if they
yeah.
think they're going to come in and then in 2 months they're going to just get to hop on your best horses and show them and
that's just
get to
not
work
the
them. That's
case.
not the case. You got to put
You
your
gotta work
you got to
years
work
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to.
Right now, Todd, that's been working for us for 3 years now. He's worked his ass off, and
he
he's
just got to
finally
show.
getting
Just
to
got to show.
Yeah,
Yep.
and he's been working 2-year-olds, and he's done a
Yep.
great job.
and he's
Yeah.
low drama, very
Yes,
calm,
very calm.
great to be around.
And he's great.
And just got to show.
Yeah, it just now got to show, and that's what it takes. You got to put in the years and
Exactly.
the work. And
Yeah.
I mean, people think they come to work for Austin Shepard, they're going to get to go show.
And it's just not about
like
that.
They should just be grateful to be in the arena
Yeah.
with him.
Sometimes,
most of these
yeah.
lopers that come and try out for a little bit, they don't ever
work
last.
out because
Yeah.
they don't. They
Yeah.
do just don't realize what
I've
it
seen
takes.
some of y'all's lopers with the hats.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
have 3 really good ones right now. We got Thomas, Todd, and
And
Cody,
Cody
and
again,
they're
yeah.
And
they're
Thomas
amazing.
and Todd have been with y'all for a
Thomas
long
and
time.
Todd have been with us for a while. Cody's new, but I know he's going to be great, and he's going to do great
Cody
things.
was born
Yeah.
on a
He was
saddle.
born doing it.
Yeah.
He was born
Yeah.
to do it. And Thomas, I mean, he's awesome. He's a team player. He loves it. Just,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he didn't grow up doing it. He grew up doing other stuff, but I mean, he's awesome.
But he loves
He
it,
loves it, and he wants
You
wants
have
the
to
horses
love
to
it
do
if you
good.
wanna do it,
And
yeah.
he's got a 2-year-old that he gets to work at home, and he loves it.
Because
but-
the hours are
Yeah.
just so crazy,
Yeah.
you never know what they're going to be like. Because during the summertime, they're waking up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Like they're like Chet and them wake up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning just to work horses because it's so hot. You got to get them worked. But yeah, they have to love it if they want to do it because the hours are crazy. Some things are,
It's hard.
even like when it's cold and they got to wait till 10 o'clock to put blankets on because the weather doesn't drop till then. They got to want to do it because if they don't, then it won't
doesn't
work
work.
out.
It doesn't
and
work.
I mean, we have really good help right now. So, it's probably our best group we've ever had. But we're
And that's another forgotten part. I know we're doing like the wives are
But the other
a little
help.
forgotten part of the sector, but
it wouldn't be
the
possible
lopers.
without them.
right. It wouldn't be
The
possible
help,
without the
the
lopers
stall
too.
It would not be
cleaners.
possible without
Yeah,
them.
the keeping the stalls clean is number one thing for me too, because
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't want them, sitting in shit.
Standing
But-
in
you don't
nasty
want to live
stalls.
like that.
No.
So
exactly.
and so you treat the horses like you treat
wanna be
yourself
treated.
too, because you want to take a shower every night. You want to, you
be
want to,
fed and
yeah,
watered.
you want, and because sometimes people don't realize that like you can walk around here and see that people don't take care of their horses. They don't, and anywhere, and so you really gotta take care of them like you want to take care of
we
yourself.
use Janine when we're at shows
We
to
do too,
therapy
yes.
our horses.
Janine's great.
And
Yeah.
like, she makes a difference. I don't know what she does, but she,
She
makes a
does. She
difference.
makes a
She's there in the middle of the
She does.
night.
She's amazing.
And she's told us before that
She's working long hours, and she's
All night.
well, that
and
they're
she-
happy with the clean
Yes.
stalls
Yes.
and the
Yeah.
clean aisleway. And I'm like, I think it makes. I
Well,
wanna
I'm
do
happy
this.
when I see a clean aisleway.
Me too.
And like that,
we
like,
have a great stall cleaner this
Yeah.
this show, and I'm
Yeah. Thank
like when I
goodness.
go
It
to
makes
the
a
barn,
difference.
and especially at shows, and the aisleway's clean, and the horses are clean, and the stalls are clean, like it just, and the boots.
Yeah.
When everything is clean, and you really gotta thank your help for doing that too. You gotta have good help
Yes.
to do
Oh,
it,
yeah.
because sometimes help will leave shit around and they ain't gonna do it.
Oh yeah.
But so you gotta stay on top of that. But you do, because
flip that pile over. Don't
because
just get
sometimes
what's on top.
I'm
Flip it.
like, why the
Flip the
hell do we
stall.
still have dirty boots? Just go wash the damn things. It ain't that hard.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
But we don't want to do it.
we don't want to do it, but I'll
So-
do it. I'll do it. I mean, I don't mind. But I mean, I like to be clean, and so does Chet. Chet is a very clean person, and he likes everything to be to a
Yeah.
T.
To a T.
Well, it's super clean too,
Yeah.
and I kind of think of it as like I sleep better with a clean house. So
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
sleep better with a clean bed,
Yeah,
made
I
bed
mean-
and everything. Yeah.
Austin and
it's
Kate are
people's
very,
investments,
very
too.
laid
Like, you want them to
back.
be
It's
taken
very
care
nice.
of, and
They're very laid back.
lots of shavings and
Yeah.
etc. So yeah,
You don't want your customers walking through and there's
absolutely
just
not. I would be so embarrassed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have way more laid back people than
Austin and Kate are very laid back.
That's
I
what
mean,
I've
like,
just grown up like. My granddad, he's like wants
Yeah.
everything perfect and to a T. So like that's how I was raised, and that's how I expect stuff to be too. So, and then it just
I mean, it's just
everybody's different,
a
but
given at this point.
hey,
Like,
but as long as the
clean
horses are
stalls.
fed and they're good and they're clean and they're
Healthy.
They're happy.
they're winning and everything's good and happy and sound,
Yeah.
then you're doing something.
Well, and
right?
we were talking earlier about actually someone that Lynn's going to interview later on. But I like growing up, I had 4-H horses. I had horses that my parents just bought. Like, I think my most expensive horse was $2,000.
Yeah.
And Mom and Dad were like, "You take it and you break it out and you do." And I still have him to this day. He's 24. It's about to be 25, living in the pasture. But we didn't think about all that stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't think of. I mean, I had to clean the stall, but
Yeah.
we didn't think about
soundness.
the fact that a horse has feelings
Yeah.
and a thought process and the things that you do, whether it be supplements, therapy, whatever,
It all matters.
makes a
Yeah, it
difference.
makes a world
I
of
mean,
difference,
it's
yeah.
a game changer when it comes to how these horses perform out in the arena.
sure.
It really is. I mean, especially like we use the MJ bomb for Miss Eugene, and
Yeah.
I mean, I think it makes a world of a difference.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think it's the next best thing.
Yeah.
Her mud, her MJ bomb, everything. I think it's amazing.
And she does have a
use it
special
yeah,
connection.
I mean,
with
and
animals,
I'll get mad at sometimes if the help didn't put it on. I'm like,
Oh,
y'all put it on everywhere, because I think it works. Like Chet, he put it on his back and he was like, I don't know what Missy's putting in this stuff, but it is miracle workers.
So Lynn's husband Kevin told me when we were at the Congress, he's like, this tincture,
Oh, it's
humans can take
amazing.
it too.
Yeah.
And he's like, I take 2.
Yeah, Chet
And I was like,
tried
all
it.
right, well, I'll take one. And, he said it's just really good for inflammation. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, what can it hurt? So I took a little bit of it, and then I loped a horse. Well, then we went to the Mexican restaurant that night, and Wes Henderson was sitting several tables away from me. And he was like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like,
Were you
what
high?
do you mean? And he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm great. I'm so
You're like,
happy.
I'm
I'm
good.
great. Everybody needs tinctures. So I'm not going to take any more myself.
Sure.
But
I mean, even if my horse, if I'm gonna show or something, if it's not even sore, I still even they don't have to be sore, and I still put it on.
Yeah.
And I swear, I just notice a difference just putting it on. Like I
Yeah.
think, and I'm superstitious, so.
are you talking about the mud?
the
tincture
the
too?
balm,
The balm. Okay.
We
yeah, or
started
the
using
spray.
it this summer, and
And
I'm a huge
It's
believer in
amazing.
it, too. It is.
And that, like,
It's
I
great.
will, I won't show any, like, I'll just put it on everywhere. Their stifles, their hocks, their everything.
Yeah.
Because I swear it just,
It's different.
I don't know.
Well, I'm going to try it out because you got me started on Tommel oil.
Yeah, and
The
now
first time
we
you told me
do-
about that, I was
yeah.
like, you're full of it. And you weren't.
But the
You're right.
the MJ balm and the tincture and her spray, everything, I think is the
So
best.
you think it's got even, it's
I think
it's
it's
different.
the best. Yeah. I
We do
think.
the spray like on backs, hamstrings, and then the balm like hog stifles,
Yeah.
front feet, and they may not even be sore, but they all get the
They all
same
get it.
treatment
That's
every
what
night.
I try to
yeah.
do everything. Like you put it on their head, everything. I don't
We're
know.
going to start, she needs to make an aromatherapy.
Yeah.
We'll just set it out in the barn. And
That's what I told
Yeah.
Missy. I was like, I think it's great.
The
I
next
mean,
best
I do
thing.
too.
I do too. I mean,
Yeah, well, full disclaimer, don't overdose yourself on the tincture as a human the
wanna
first
try
time
that.
you try it. I slept so well.
y'all want to take some MJ tincture? You want to see how well we act?
Tony said he didn't notice anything, but Wes Henderson was
Wes
like,
did.
okay. And I'm like,
Chet tried it too. He was like, it's good.
it's great.
He was like,
Everybody.
he gets nervous, and he was like, I'm gonna take some, see, and he was like, oh, kind of works.
Yeah, made me really
It works for
zen.
the horses.
All right. So, have any of you lived the starving horse trainer life? The first starting out, just scraping the whoever you can get as a customer, whatever horse you can get. Have y'all lived that life so far? Yet?
Yeah, so this year was our first year going out on our own. And when we were at Adon's, we were able to build our clientele. Like we had 10 stalls and like that, we filled those 10 stalls with our
Right.
customers. So that gave us a great like head start for when we did go out on our own. And when we left, I think we had maybe 18 horses in training this year.
Right.
And when they say you don't make money training horses, you make
don't.
money
You don't.
off of winning and selling horses, that
Yeah.
is so true. I was
And
like,
commissions, yeah.
and commissions, yeah. And like until we hit a first lick, it was like pull out of the savings, pull out of the
Yeah.
savings. And I was like, I don't know if this is going to
What
be
am I
okay.
doing?
Like,
What did I do?
we're buying trucks, we're buying trailers, we're buying feed.
Shavings,
and
all the
it just
stuff.
was like one thing after another, tack, more saddles, pads, boots, like
Yeah.
anything. And it was just like, even a med box to fill that up with everything you
Oh,
need,
yeah.
like that's $4,000.
And you gotta have it.
And you have to have it like for every, and then you bill it out, and then eventually you'll get it back. But there for a minute, like I was like, holy smokes!
costs
And then
so much.
yeah, and then we, more horses came, and then we reached the point where like too many horses came,
Mm-hmm.
and so then we found like the right balance of what we wanted to do, and we've both agreed like 35 is our number, and
Yeah.
we're gonna pick the best quality, and we're gonna do this amount of 3-year-olds, this amount of 2-year-olds, and this amount of show horses, and like, sorry if your horse doesn't make the cut type deal,
Yeah.
but we're gonna try it, like whatever. But
Well, and you can't diminish your product
No.
to fit everybody's
Yes.
needs.
Right.
You have
Yeah.
to maintain a standard.
and like some trainers like would say disagree with that, like you have to have numbers to have quality, but
But you don't want to keep something for somebody that's not going to ever make it,
Make
because
it, yeah.
honestly,
It's
you're
pulling
just
everything else down.
And I think it's wrong for somebody to keep a horse that's not going to make it, because
Just
I
for
think
them
you're
to keep
just
paying,
just
yeah.
to, for some trainers will
You're
like to
almost
keep
saving them.
keep horses so that they are having money coming in, but at the same time, like, but what about the people that own it? You're wasting their money.
Absolutely.
Because
And we
the
never-
horse is not gonna ever make it. So why don't just be honest?
I will say that
Because-
about all three of y'all's husbands.
Yeah. Yeah.
That honesty and integrity
Yeah.
are. I have seen it with them, these two growing up,
Yeah.
and then knowing Chet.
Yeah.
Because on the other side of that, as an amateur and
Yeah,
as
you
a
know.
horse owner, I have been taken advantage
Right.
of, and knowing
Everybody,
that
we all have.
yeah, it's like
I have. We have. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's why you want to have horses in your barn, but what is the point in training something that doesn't cut, doesn't want to, and you're just wasting the owner's money? But instead of just telling them, hey, this horse ain't going to work out, why don't we just sell it and get something else?
that is. I
think
the
that's
best
the
policy.
best thing to do, instead of let me just keep working on it, and then it end up wasting $20,000,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
30,
What
40,000.
we found too was like we would be trying so hard to make this person's horse like be something it probably never was going to be,
Right.
and it was taking away from our good horses. And so when we
Right.
finally were like, hey, like we're going to have to, find another route for it, whether it's with an intermediate or a limited trainer where they'll have more of a shot to win money,
Yeah.
or if it's another discipline. We figured out like when we did that, and then we took less horses to a show. That's when we started doing a lot better
Exactly.
because all our
You
time
focus
and
your
effort
time
Economies
and-
of scale.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You have more time to focus
Yeah.
on the good horses instead of having to focus so much
yeah,
on
and we were
the ones,
spread
the others.
thin.
Are y'all
tired.
up to 35 now?
Yeah, so with horses aging out and then more horses coming in, I don't know what our numbers will be
Right,
exactly.
hovering right there.
Because right now, like, it's our off season,
Yeah.
kind of. And so a lot of owners take their horses home to turn them out and enjoy the break. And so
That's always fun to bring them back.
it is. Yes.
We're
a little
those owners
bronky.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Shout out Gavin Callahan.
No, I love it because they need a mental
They
They
need
do,
it.
they
They
do.
sure
But it's hard bringing them back too. After
It's
they
hard
get
getting
that.
yeah,
in shape
you
and
never
then
know after that.
Working them for
Yeah.
the first
Yeah.
few
I
times
love a walker.
is hard.
Yes. But kudos, seriously, to y'all's
Yeah.
husbands, because if any three of them, one of those three or Gavin, were to call and say, hey, I've got a horse, I think it would work for you, Tony, Larabeth, whatever, we wouldn't even try it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we know the honesty and integrity, and that is so important.
And I think
because-
that's the most important
It
thing
is,
that a
yeah.
trainer
Yeah.
should be. And that's Chet's biggest goal too, is to be honest.
keep your reputation.
You want
Yeah.
your reputation to be good, and you're not instead of lying to somebody just so you can get a horse. That's so stupid.
We bought one at the sale one year. Didn't know it, didn't raise it, didn't breed it, didn't love it. We just bought it as an investment, sent it.
Not
Was
good.
told we didn't know it. We were in South Carolina.
Yeah.
It stayed out here, and were told a bunch of different things about it, and then invested a lot of money into it.
And then you want videos, but you might not ever get
We
them.
never got the videos.
Got the videos.
Never got videos. We were told
And
it was
that's when you know
do
something's
this,
up.
that, and the fourth, and
Yeah.
it's going to be an open horse. And then when we eventually it didn't work out, Gavin had to go get it and took it. He was still at Cullen's. The horse couldn't even back up, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
It's not good.
yeah. So it's just kind of like
Like you just
Honesty.
Yeah, it's called. I mean, it's not hard to be honest. You will get way more business being honest and loyal to your customers.
and that trainer I
Yeah.
really like as a person.
Yeah.
Like funny, just like
Awesome.
really like
Good
that person,
person.
like
Yeah.
as a person, but I will never forget that.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like I would have had no problem selling that horse to
just
a
tell
team
us.
pinner
Yeah.
or
It's
whoever.
a lot easier just to tell. Like, why not just
Yeah.
say?
So kudos to the three of them because Colt could call, Chet could call, Kay could call, and Tony's not even going to try it.
Yeah.
If they say it's going to work, he would, he'd buy it
Exactly.
if it was something we were looking for.
Exactly.
So
Not every horse fits every person, though.
Yeah.
it doesn't.
And that's just part of the game too, though.
And me and
Some-
Kate have been very fortunate enough to where Austin, I mean, Kate still pretty much works for Austin, so we've been fortunate just to ride with his clientele that he's had.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets to ride horses for Billy and for all these customers that Austin's had for all these years.
Right.
All these horses, they work together and everything, so.
What's interesting to me too is that Kate's horses don't look like Austin's
No.
horses.
They're completely different.
They're great. They're
Like,
both. They're
yeah,
they're
and
just
both
different.
amazing, but they're so
Kate's
different.
style
they,
is- you're
they
starting to
work
see Kate's
together
style,
every
yeah.
day, but their horses are like
Yeah.
I
almost
watched his
nothing
show.
like.
I think Wreck the Rolls.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, this is
Yeah.
phenomenal. But
Yeah.
it doesn't look
It
like
doesn't
Austin.
look like it, yeah.
And you would think it would
Yeah.
be the same.
Yeah, no, they ride and figure out what fits best for them, and it
Yeah.
just.
And that's like Colt with Casey. They're totally different. And
Yeah.
Colt, Casey, and Colby are totally different.
Yeah.
And Chet doesn't have. Did he come from horse people?
No, Chet.
worked.
He always loved horses, but he just started off just like pretty much in his backyard wanting to train horses, and he kind of started like that and was down in Louisiana, and he knew he wanted to be a trainer one day, but he was working for his family's business, pipeline business, and he decided, one day he's like, I want to train horses. This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And so he just went and worked for Austin and worked for him for a few years, and that's how we met. And then he went there for a few years, and then
James.
he went to James's, and then he came over to my family's place, and so then he's been there ever since. So, but yeah, no, he didn't have a background in it. at all.
Yeah.
He just
That's
wanted
amazing.
to do it, and that's how he started. And
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. And
When
now
you don't grow up
and he-
in it and you
he's-
have that much
he's
like,
in
he-
the open semifinals
Yes.
now.
Yeah, he
What do you
did.
think?
He
Yeah.
made
He's trending, the trend
Yeah.
line.
He's
He's
good.
in
He's
the,
good.
yeah.
But he wanted to do it, and he started showing in the amateur and started from the bottom, and like, so he knows what it's like to be at the bottom.
Yes.
And he is a guy that wants to do good, and he wants to help people. He wants to, just do as much as he can for,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so he made the hopefully open semis here, and yeah, it's just hopefully keeps going up.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
sold so many 2-year-olds for a
Yeah.
shit ton of
He's a
money.
Yes,
He's
see,
done a great job.
Last year, I
Yeah,
can't wait to
he's
see
sold
what
a
y'all
horse.
run through this year.
He's-
500,000. Yeah.
Well, and that's just so exciting because we're sitting in the arena that that's going to
Yeah,
happen
that's
in.
gonna happen
right
in,
here.
yeah.
Right
It was
here,
right here.
back and forth.
He's
We're
done
gonna
a
be sitting in the
phenomenal
stands.
So
job.
crazy.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
done a great
I
job.
love riding behind him. I get along great with his horses that he trains, and I mean, I love everything about what he does. And so yeah, we're just trying to keep going. We're actually in the middle of building our own facility, our own place right now, so that we can. He rides horses for my granddad right now and a couple outside horses, but so that way we can start having more outside horses, and so we're building our own place right now so we can start doing that.
And that's badass for him.
And so
Yeah,
we
seriously.
love being
Literally
at my
starting
family's place.
From the bottom.
Yeah,
like
we,
not knowing what
Yeah.
to
He
do.
was down there with us.
we love being where we're at right now, but there's nothing like having your own place and your own things.
There's
And
there's a certain
obvious-
pride.
Yeah, there's obviously
Yeah.
different things that will that you have to deal with than what we deal with now, but we're looking so forward to all
Yeah.
of it, and
Yeah.
so we're excited.
And that's kind of like Colt left Florida, came out here,
With nothing.
nothing. And
Yeah.
Truck.
by himself, a truck.
17.
He came to work for Russ first.
Paul.
Paul. And then he went, Russ.
So he went and worked for Paul, and then Paul and him, talked, and he wasn't ready to turn his card in, so he went and finished school.
Yeah.
And then I went to Oklahoma State, and he went a semester.
Y'all
with-
were already dating.
Yeah.
Okay. So
he-
you were already turning Colt in the Colt we love today.
Yeah.
You're
so
shaping him.
He
Y'all been together
tried.
for a while.
A while.
What
yeah.
year did y'all get together?
We were 17, so
Okay.
I don't know what year it was, but
I'm all about the details.
yeah.
I love the
So
details.
he tried a semester in Stillwater. Hated it.
Uh-huh.
So then that year he hauled for the non-pro top 15, and then the next year he turned his card in and went and worked for Jody Gallion for a
Yeah.
second. Jody had thrown his back out, and so he spent a couple months with him, and that was incredible. They had maybe 9 horses, and they didn't really have a lot of cows there. But Jody would run that flag for him every day and just chew on them and teach them. And they're a lot alike. Yeah, he's been a great mentor for Colt. And then that's when he went to Russ's. And then we were at Russ's for 2 years. He made 2 to the fraternity finals that year. And then after that, we were hired by Adon.
Yeah.
And we're at Adon's for 2 years.
Yeah. And now you're out on your own.
Yes.
But to me, there was never any question that Colt was going to be a trainer.
Oh, no.
Or
No,
successful.
Yeah.
He was always gonna
Everybody
be
knew
there.
he was going to be a trainer.
And he knew it. I mean, from the time he was like I said, 3
Yes.
foot tall,
To the
whatever.
fries.
Little chubby boy.
Yes, I mean,
He loves
the
it.
confidence, and it shows today in the show pits.
Yes.
I mean, I watched him
It
show today. Was it yesterday? When I crossed the state line into
Today.
Texas, all my days just run
All our
together.
horses showed today.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, he just has a certain confidence, and he knows
Yeah.
what he's
wants.
got and
He
what
knows
he's
what he
going to do
wants,
and
Yeah.
what he
Yes.
wants.
and his horses look great.
And he did
he's
great
doing it,
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did
Hopefully 2 semifinals.
Yeah,
so.
hopefully.
Yeah, one for sure, and then the other one, he has a 32 and a half, so
good.
Yeah,
I think you're okay.
Hopefully.
We'll be
Yeah,
safe.
Yeah,
I
we'll
think
see.
the
There's
formula
still
is
one
like
more
a
day.
32.
yeah.
Yeah.
we're gonna
We'll
believe it into fruition.
I
Cage
sure hope
shows
so.
tomorrow. Let's
That's
believe
Yeah,
that he will
we're
make
gonna
it.
believe it into fruition. It's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
if the nerves that us wives get, and that you just go into
Like you
sleep
could
at night.
just throw
and-
up.
You just
Yeah,
want
waking
Yeah,
up. I was
good.
so
Now you
nervous
can
today. I
literally
mean, because
throw up.
even like I'm not even being able to get their horse ready for right
That's
now for
hard.
me, and you too. You're not getting any ready. You are, or you. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
She gets so brave.
yeah, so
I have no choice.
yeah, and so not getting them ready, and like being down there with them.
so
Honestly,
hard.
it's a little bit of a stress relief.
I mean, I don't
a
know
little
what's
bit,
worse.
I
Like,
don't
I don't know
know.
what's harder, getting them ready or being
Or
up
being
in the
up in the
stands.
Or watching the person.
Yeah,
looking
like
at
watching
horse.
them and like thinking
I have
these
a hard
things that
time
they could be
sometimes
doing.
watching them get them
Yeah.
ready.
But they're
because
doing great.
They're doing great.
They're doing great.
But y'all are doing great if you see this. But
But my eyes twitching a little bit.
Yeah.
But when I'm like, oh shit, is it fresh? Oh,
Yeah, I
shit.
don't know.
Did they pull it around enough? Did they do this? You know,
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
like,
It's just hard.
you know, you want everything to go so good.
Because
I
you just
but
want them to do
it's
it.
always
love it.
going to be in the Lord's
I
hands.
watched Nadine and Alexa get the 2 Super Futurity Finals horses this year, and I was so happy sending them.
You were
I
happy?
was not nervous at all.
Yeah, I mean,
was like,
it just
they
depends.
got
it is,
It depends.
it is.
And
I
they
mean,
were-
yeah.
they were first and second. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
why don't I do this more?
We could
Yeah.
do this more often.
It's just more. It might be less stress on him. I
No.
don't know. But
Oh,
Chet,
yeah.
he,
I have so
I don't
much
know. He says
confidence
that
in
he
him.
likes when I get him ready. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But then you get in trouble too. So I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I think there's a certain level of trust and
It
probably
is.
comfort.
Exactly.
Because he probably feels like
Exactly.
he can come out and
Thing.
say,
He can tell you exactly what he
it
wants.
was fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know, ask him, I want to know, how do you, after a good run or a bad, like if it's a bad run, how do you console them? Ask that question. I can cut my part out.
I mean,
Okay.
if
so,
it,
so Lynn's asking if you have a bad run and he comes out, how do you console him? Do you console him right then? Do you wait? Do you just kind
I
of...
usually
You gotta
wait.
give him 45
Yeah,
minutes.
I don't. I mean, I always want to tell him it's okay. Like,
Yeah.
it's okay. There's always another show, but in
Baby,
their
you still
mind,
look good out there.
yeah, you
Yeah.
still look hot.
I
mean,
try.
I'll still do you later. I'm kidding. but I always, I think I always wait because I know that they're so in their head, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
That you just would rather wait and then let them say what they want to say.
Exactly.
And then but don't say anything back.
No.
Just let them say what they
I
want to
gotta
say.
give Cade 30, 45 minutes,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then he'll text me or we'll talk.
Just
But
let them say what they want to say, though.
You gotta
because
love
they
them.
can
Let
just,
them have their moment.
Yeah.
I mean, what
I'm-
do you do? I mean,
well,
he's
I'm
so-
really hard
he's
on
so
Colt.
quiet.
Like if
He's
he
so
comes
quiet.
out and I hate
Sometimes,
excuses,
yeah.
and if he comes out with, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, but if
that
it's
was
like
on
if it's their
you.
fault or that's something they did, I'm like, okay, well you did.
And then
but
most of the time I'm upset about it too because
Right,
oh my
obviously.
gosh, and so
Yeah.
I'm hot a little bit, and then so I just pop off and tell him, and then no, and then he'll go watch the video and be like, yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah, you're
right,
right.
you know, whatever.
As
but
usual.
but
there's
I,
never been a
I
time
don't-
where we're like really mad at each other and we're
One
never
of my
not talking.
biggest icks, as like I say, a slamateur up there in the stands. I don't say that because I will be in that category for a long time, and it's great. It's a great
okay.
category to be into.
I would love to.
But
be there.
watching a trainer with a big name not have
mad.
the run that he or she thought that they were going to have, and before they ever even crossed the line, coming
Their
back
attitude.
Pissed.
out, pitching a fit. I watched it 3
There's
times
nothing
today, and I
worse.
was like,
I saw it today. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
and I've
think
never seen those three do
sportsmanship
that.
is
But
like
that
That's the
throw in
biggest
ring,
thing to
you
me.
gotta
I'm
have
like,
good
don't.
sportsmanship.
You can act the way you want when we get to the
you
house.
get
but-
out.
And
Just
we
get
get out,
out.
but don't act like a little girl.
Oh,
Don't act like a child.
don't
when-
pitch a fit. It's a
Yeah,
bad look.
I mean,
No,
it's a
it
terrible
is.
look, and you know, and you shouldn't care what people think. But at the same time, like, you don't need to act like that. And because I was always told that no matter what, keep your head up and just you can
Yeah.
worry, but you can deal with it.
well,
by
you don't want
yourself.
those judges to get that taste in their
Yeah.
mouth about
Yeah.
you either.
Yeah, they'll
Like-
see you walking out.
They
Yeah,
see
don't
you.
think
Yeah.
don't think they don't see it.
Yeah, for
Ain't
the next time.
cute. It's
Like
not
growing
cute.
up,
I mean,
watching this
yeah.
and not like having personal relationships or like knowing people, I would sit up there, and then if they would come out, you know, just cussing or acting ugly or
Yeah.
throwing stuff, I got in my head like, I do not like that person.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
They could be the
Exactly.
nicest person in the
Exactly.
world.
And then it, you
'Cause
know,
it's just
until I
not a
got
good
into
look.
this, and then
Yeah.
at first I was like, oh, I don't care to say hi or good morning. Like they're
Right.
not, you know, on my list to
Yeah.
talk to.
Yeah.
And then they're like the sweetest person ever.
Yes.
But like there are little kids up in the stands watching.
Watching.
and
Yeah. Better.
And,
Yes.
and like
Yeah.
people, I mean, if you think somebody's sitting up in the stands, they see you. Maybe potentially one day they'd want to say you a horse, but then they see how you act.
They don't. They ain't
and the
gonna-
pressure
yeah.
does get high.
It
like,
does, and
In
it's
our-
hard.
yeah.
And
It's
it's
heartbreaking.
We-
It's
It
hard.
is.
It's
Because
heartbreaking.
especially at the fraternity, because
Yes.
you
Yeah.
know they work their
It
ass
is.
off
A
for
lot of stress.
all these
or whatever,
yeah,
but-
2 years, whatever. You know, training this horse, and
Yes.
and yeah, and they work so hard on this horse, these 2 horses to show, and that's their shot to the finals.
Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah.
if it doesn't happen,
It
like it
sucks.
sucks.
It does
It
suck.
does.
It sucks, but
It
at
is
the
the
same
suckiest of
time,
the suck.
like
Yep.
everything I think happens for a reason.
It does. It's all in God's plan.
Yes, it's all in God's hands. And if it's not meant for you, then this
ain't gonna
time. It
happen.
may be next year. But just and there's another show. But at the same time, there is a lot more competitive people that don't say those types of things.
Right.
You know, they think, you know, they get pretty pissed. But at the same time, I think everything happens for a reason, and if it's your time, it's your time.
It
If
is.
it's not, it's not.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
And so, and I don't know which one of you said it, but maybe you, about the kids being in the stands.
Jencee.
Jencee.
Yeah.
Jencee said it. Okay. So earlier today, I texted Tori Eves, our friend, and I was like, "Hey, can you remind me what Lily said when she was in the Youth World Finals this summer and her ride up?" Because now I'm gonna tear up again. So we were all sitting in the stands.
Yeah.
With Blakely, you weren't. I don't think you were
She
there.
wasn't there.
You'd already left. Do you know about this?
No.
Okay.
you do.
What is it about?
Blakely,
Lily.
not Blakely.
Lily.
You are Blakely. Lily is showing in the junior
Youth World Finals.
World Finals.
Lily
and Eves.
Eves. Okay.
So her bio said that
Oh,
she
yes,
wants
okay.
to be like and show like Blakely Simoneaux and Kamryn Shepard, and I started crying.
I know, I did too.
And I don't get
I
teared up
saw
like
she
that.
put that, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
I was there. I was
I
like,
know.
did I just hear that right?
And then, like,
Tori,
I was
you
like,
told her to
Tori,
say
did
that.
you write that down? Talking to her mom, you know. I was
Yeah.
like, did you make her put that
Tori
there?
told me today that really what she said was they're badasses.
Aw.
But you know, you can't put that in the Youth World
Yeah.
Finals bio. But I don't think that any of the three of you maybe you do understand that.
Yeah.
But so
You just never know who's
you
looking.
never know
up
who's
to
looking, and I can tell you firsthand that all three of you, being like I do a lot of East Coast weekend stuff, y'all are kind of rock stars a little bit because you've been connected to very high profile people, horses, all of the stuff, and it's very important to always remember or know that there are little girls
Watching.
watching y'all,
Yeah.
and you know, and you've done a really good job so far.
That's why
because-
we have to watch how we act.
Yes.
Okay.
We bring them in. Oh.
Okay. So this probably is going to be obvious for y'all, but you've each had a hand in a legendary horse or horses. All of you have had several hands in several different horses, but can you, Kamryn, tell us some insight about Kittenish, Kitty?
Yeah, I mean, it was an amazing thing to be a part of. And now, I mean, looking back, I wish we could go back to her being 3 and everything. It's almost like, I don't know, it's so crazy that she's done showing in the aged events, but it was just an awesome thing to be a part of, and I can't even believe that she's done. But yeah, it was, I don't know, it's hard to even put into words.
Did you feel like you had a special connection with her?
For sure.
Because I felt like
Yeah,
you did.
I did, yeah. No,
Yeah,
she
y'all
was, I mean, I've never felt a connection like that before. I mean, even everything that she did in the show pen, that was awesome. But just her as a horse, she was just amazing to be around all the
Right.
time. Makes me emotional.
I know. I was at home when you
I know.
got her ready for Austin at the Southern when she crossed 1 million, and I was
Yeah.
like watching him show and tears just streaming down my
Yeah,
face. I'm like,
I know.
I even didn't cry at my own wedding.
I know.
And then I'm crying right now.
I mean, I had to step back to not get her ready for a few times this year, but I did get to get her ready for that one, and it was very emotional.
Bittersweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And now she's gonna be living her best life.
Yeah, no, she is, and I think we'll bring her back a few times, but
Never know.
it was sad, but yeah,
But what a run.
I know.
I mean, what a
Way to
I
end.
know.
yeah. I mean, just what a year, a 3-year span or whatever, you know, that
Yeah.
you had with her. And I know Austin was the one out there
Yeah.
winning all the money on her,
Yeah.
but that wouldn't have happened without you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, and it's like so crazy because like
And you took care of her. You
I
got
did
her
take
ready,
care of her,
you
and I did get ready.
everything.
But I do think like anybody else could have done it too because
No.
she's so easy. Like I mean, yes, there was hard times, but like, and I did have a
Yeah,
very
but
connection with
you
her.
were her person.
I was, and I mean, like she could have gone over 1 million at the bash, but she didn't.
She
and
waited.
then I got her.
She
ready,
wanted you to get her ready
and
for
then
that
I got
last
her ready at the Southern.
run.
But I don't know. I do like to think I was her person.
You are.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
believe
you are.
that.
Yeah.
I do
And I
too.
watched you for
Yeah.
3 years,
I
4
mean,
years,
she
whatever.
is
I
so special
teared up
to me.
even watching
Yeah.
y'all's interview about her,
It's-
and
It's
yeah.
crazy. I mean, I don't know.
You don't realize how
Undoubtedly
special these horses
the
are
probably greatest mare
of all
that we're
time.
gonna see in our
I
lifetime.
think
I
she
think.
is. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, could say greatest horse of all time. I am.
Yeah, Greatest horse father. Yeah.
I
She
mean,
has won $1 million.
Yeah. But definitely greatest mare, and like
For sure.
Wait,
Yeah.
I can't wait
Yeah.
to see her
I
babies
know.
and
I know.
what's going to happen. But so Jencee, tell us a little bit about Storyteller, because you had a special connection with him.
Yeah, I love him so much. His name's Mufasa,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I just like he was my horse, and everybody knew he was my horse, and they respected that because at Adon's there's a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And when I got to start getting him ready when we moved there, Colt was showing him at the time, and I don't know, I just loved him so much, and I'm thankful that they let me get him ready because I didn't ride him as a 3-year-old, but then started as a 4-year-old, and he was shown like, I would say maybe 12 or 15 times and almost won 400,000. Like, he was just such a special horse. And Miss Gail's really big on like trail riding and taking him out in grass. And so like I was that person that would just go out by myself, and we spent a ton of hours together. And I'm really excited for his babies and everything. But we went over there not too long ago to look at yearlings and whatnot, and he was there, and I hadn't seen him in a while. And I mean, just run to the front of the stall and hug me, and I was just like crying. Because I don't know, I've missed them so much.
You definitely have special connections with
Absolutely.
with different ones.
Yeah.
Some of them you never do have a connection with.
nah.
But
some
then
of
there's
them,
some
There's
that-
some that you just, I mean, y'all take, you take care of them every single day. And
Well, like Playful Smooth Talker.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's,
Sam.
that's
Yeah.
a
And then they
huge
came full
Yeah.
circle. Now you're showing
Yeah,
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got
That-
him ready for
he
Colt when
has
Colt
a-
won.
yeah, and
Limited.
then now he's yours. Which is
Yeah, that
awesome.
That's
was-
crazy.
Such a cool thing. Like, Colt owned partners with his brother before we were even married. The Quirks bought him
That
before the
is such a
futurity.
cool story. How that,
And they had bought him for $5,000 as a yearling. Colt rode him as a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Colt told Tony that he was going to win, and Tony said, Colt, you're full of it. And then he did, and I was like, oh, here we go again.
Todd and Elizabeth bought him before the futurity, and then that year he won the limited and the intermediate the same year on him, and then made the futurity finals on him too, and then showed him his 4-year-old year, and then as a 6-year-old I got the opportunity to buy him, and then I got to finish out showing him through his 6-year-old year. So that was like,
And his name
so
being
cool.
Sam.
Yeah, and his name being Sam. Mr. Sam Shepard showed his mom, and he passed away a couple weeks before we bought him, and so Colt wanted to name him Sam after Mr. Sam.
Oh, I didn't
awesome.
know
I
that.
didn't know that.
He showed,
What a
He
tribute.
showed the mom. Yeah.
Really?
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
That's so.
That
That's,
is pretty cool.
I know. I'm reminiscing. I'm going to start tearing up
I
again.
know.
Golly. So
That's so
Blakely,
cool.
tell us about any of the hundreds
Special.
of special horses that you've had
There's
a
a
hand in.
standout for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I have 2 that really stand out to me. Vespa being one of them. He's the gelding that got me started cutting, got me started, and put me where I am now. And we still have him till this day. He lives out in the pasture. He gets to be the babysitter to all the yearlings, and I get him up like a few times a year, and I would give him his little yearly baths, and then I'll turn him back out. But he's definitely the horse that got me started to where I am now. So him, and then Catman Blue probably too. He was pretty special to me because we bought him. My granddad bought him for me to show, and my plan wasn't really to show him that much, just a few times, and I ended up hauling him for the world and ended up second on him. And he was pretty special. I felt like if I did bad, it was my fault because he always, every time I showed him, he was just gave me everything.
He's going to take care of you.
And yeah, every time. And if we messed up or didn't do good, it was my fault.
Right.
You know, but he took such good care of me, and he ruined me too, because like the way he was to show, he was so fun and easy, and you could just sit up there and put your feet out, and he ruined me because now when I show still till this day, my feet are wanting to be out here instead of close to him, and I blame him for that. Because like my husband be like, why will your feet not get close to him? I said, because I got ruined when I hauled him that year, and because he was so easy, and you just drove up there, put your feet out, and just hang on, and he would do it.
Yeah.
But he was definitely a special horse, and when I sold
They were
him, that
fun
was
to
hard.
watch.
But Vespa, I will always keep him until he passes away
Yeah.
because he was special from the get-go.
I think it says something that you talked about those 2 geldings when y'all own some pretty famous studs.
Yeah.
you know, but
I wasn't really.
You weren't
I wasn't
attached-
really a part of their
Right,
life. you
yeah,
know?
and-
I mean, I watched them show with great trainers with Austin and Taryn, and
Right.
But we weren't. I wasn't ever really a part of their
it's those-
life.
those
you
two
know,
geldings
but
that stick out to you.
And he was Captain Blue was a stud, but
Stud
but
gelding.
Vespa was a gelding, but. Yeah, those two, I guess they stick out, and so does I have the other Gildan Paradox cat that I had with Austin.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
He sticks out too because he was so special to me.
yeah.
But yeah, I did.
She did win the futurity on him.
I won the amateur futurity on him, and then the super stakes on him, and so he was very special to me. But those three for sure probably are the standouts for me.
Which one of y'all showed Smart Little Margie?
Yeah,
You did.
she
So I was at a weekend
The
show
mare,
last
yeah.
weekend, and there was someone there, and they were like, "Yeah, this horse is out of the Smart Whittle Margie."
Yeah,
I can't really say it right now, but and I was like, I remember watching those girls show that horse
good
way
too.
back in
she
the
was a
day.
good mare. But I mean, there's just some horses that are really special, and some, you know, there's some that are really hard to sell.
Yeah.
And so, but you know, you can only turn down so much money for a horse, I think.
Yeah.
But whenever you get close to them, that's the hardest thing for me because I with Chet training them for me now to show, and for my sister and for our family and everything, it's hard for me to let them go.
Yeah, because you want them to have a good home. You want them to be taken care of, and you do love them at the end of the day. I can remember watching you show Paradox Cat at Augusta. Like you were little.
Yeah.
And I thought,
Yeah.
wow. That was about the time Jarrett told me that he was going to let you pull on CR first step. Yeah, I was like, oh.
It's just
Yeah.
hard when you get close to them. Like, and I try not to get
Not to
close
get a
to any
connection.
of them anymore because I feel like every time I do, I end up.
Well, that's just
I end
part
up
of, like,
losing them.
horse
I feel
trainer's
like
wife.
they end
Like,
up going
yeah.
somewhere else because for being a horse trainer's wife, and if we own them personally, we can't turn down that money because it's life changing.
That's the only
and
way
that's
you
the
can
way
make
we
money.
make money. And so but God, when they're special and you get to spend every day with them, it's hard.
That was
It's
another
hard.
one of the questions that we had too. Like, I can't imagine, because I know how hard it is when you own one and then, or a
have to
special
sell
one, and
it.
you have to sell it. You know, you got a gelding that cannot reproduce, and if you get offered a certain amount of money, you got to let
That's
him
hard
go.
too, yeah. Because
Yeah.
So, when you have a client that you get attached to the horse, and that horse has the potential to be the next best thing, and maybe it doesn't work out, maybe the horse gets pulled, maybe the horse goes somewhere else, like, that's got to be heartbreaking.
oh yeah.
The toughest,
I
I
mean,
would think, it'd be the toughest thing.
Especially you didn't even. I mean, like Gaio.
Yeah, my horse,
Like-
Mr. Clean. I mean, he was like, for me, my first like real horse. I did have a horse before him named Taco, and that's how I got to have Mr. Clean. And I mean, for me, he was my first horse that I
Yeah.
showed and did good on.
And you racked up.
Yeah.
I mean,
racked up.
we did really good.
Y'all did.
I mean, y'all
And
were like
I let my brother show him a
two
lot.
peas in a pod.
And he did great. I mean, he won 2 things on him in Fort Worth. I won 2 on him, intermediate and limited. And I mean, for me, that just felt like life changing to like do that. I
But
never
he
thought
was-
I'd win
he
anything.
was your heart horse.
He was like my
Like-
horse. Like
So to let him go.
yes, to
Was-
let
And
him
he's got a
go.
great home now.
No,
He
he
does.
has an amazing
But
amazing
oh my
home.
gosh, I remember like the day she
Yeah,
was
the
selling
day I
him
sold
and
him, I
how
mean,
sad it was.
was
I think
awful.
for all of us, because
Like, I
even
mean-
her, like just watching her have to sell
Yeah, it was
one that
awful.
was so close to her.
It
Oh
was
my gosh,
so hard,
yeah.
but like when you get offered that amount of money, you can't turn
You
it
can't
down.
turn it
When
down
you're just a
because you
normal
just
person
never
as
know.
No, you
a
don't.
horse trainer, like that's how we make our living. That's how
Yeah.
we're getting to build our house now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's just what you have to do, and it sucks, but
These
he's doing
horses,
good, and
yeah.
he has a great home.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
it is really hard.
Because these
It's
horses,
sad, and I
they
love
change
him
our life.
still. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. They change. They're life changing.
Yeah,
It's so
and
crazy.
and every year we train a new one, you know. So it's like you never know which one
What's
is
gonna happen.
what's going to happen and which one's going to be the next one to
Yeah.
change your life.
And
you know?
I mean,
That's
I've had
what-
horses
yeah.
in between that have
they're
have
just
never,
you know they're
Right.
horses, but they're
But you
not
still sell
they're
them.
not
Not
something
that
that
far.
you get
Yeah,
so
but,
close
like,
to, and that's what
it's
like
nothing near the same. Like I mean, I show a horse named Duels now, and I love that horse, but I never have the connection I
that
do.
you do to guy.
To Gaio,
Yeah.
because like
Yeah.
he was so many firsts for me.
That's what I tell my husband all the time. It's
I
like
love duels,
I
though.
haven't had one that I'm is like close to like
Yeah.
I was with. We called him Bear.
Bear.
that I wasn't, that was close to him. Like, I just haven't had
You
one yet.
love that horse.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there hasn't been one to come across the barn yet that I'm just like, don't
We
nobody
can
touch
never-
it.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that's gonna touch
Well, and
it.
I think that sometimes is what a lot of people don't understand is, as a horse owner, like we've got our weekend horses at home that will die at our house that I love.
Yeah.
But these limited age horses, they stay with Gavin, and I don't have necessarily the
connection
same
with them.
connection.
Yeah.
Some of them I do because
Sure.
we raised them, but
Right.
the others, they were just in and out, whatever. And like, okay, if somebody calls and wants to buy them,
Yeah.
they can be sold. But in that particular situation, y'all are the people on the front lines with those horses day in and day out. You're the ones
Yeah.
creating a connection.
Yeah. I
And
feel
I think
like-
that gets
yeah.
forgotten a lot.
I think like if you keep them past like their 6-year-old year,
That's
you
what I
end
was
up.
about to say. Was like that's another heartbreak is when they do age out
No.
and they go home or they go to the breeding farm and it's
It's
like
hard.
Especially
don't
if
see 'em
you're
anymore.
the one getting them ready all the time too.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
no.
every day to
Nothing.
Nothing.
Like
Yeah.
when I was gonna get Kitty ready at the Derby, I was like 7 months pregnant or 8 months pregnant. But my whole family talked me out of it, so I didn't get her ready, and that was so hard because I was like, I have to. Like I've been the only
Hey,
one.
this is that
Yeah.
because that was her last.
Yeah,
age
it was
event
her
here.
last
Yeah.
aged event, and I
Here at the
wanted
Coliseum,
to so
yeah.
bad, but I was so big I couldn't. Like, there was just no way. And Todd got her ready, and he did a great job. Like I said, I think like mostly anyone could have got her ready and should have been fine, but she won the Derby, and it was awesome. But it was so hard.
Oh yeah,
It's so
I can't
hard.
imagine.
Because just I love her so much,
Right, you want her to.
and I want her to do good, but I just
Yeah.
like I don't know. She's
Even
just
not
such
like
a sweet horse.
you
It's
not
just
even getting to
hard.
show her, like she was just special.
Yeah,
I
no.
mean-
Like I had nothing. I never worked
It was
that horse.
just
I
you
never showed
spent
her.
like every day with her.
Yeah.
You were her person. You got
I
her ready
have
every day.
been-
You got
yeah. I
you know.
have been like I've been very fortunate to get a lot of good horses ready, but like her and Bama Jelly were like two of my.
Yeah, 'cause you did have a special
Jelly
connection with
was
them.
like my. I mean, before she came along, I mean, and he still is like. That is literally the sweetest horse I've ever been around in my
Bama
life.
Jelly.
Oh my gosh.
And
He
what's
was-
his barn name?
Jelly.
Jelly.
He was like.
Yeah, they never
the
let me show him.
sweetest horse.
Really?
No, she never let me
She
show him.
never let him. Let
Did
her.
you get to show him? You showed
Yes.
him.
Yeah.
You wouldn't let Blakely show him?
Austin.
Oh.
You know, Austin,
hardware.
he had him, whatever,
No,
but Madeline,
he
it was
was
Madeline's
the- yeah,
horse.
that was Madeline's
It was
horse.
Madeline's horse, and I've let her show all of mine. But Madeline would not. Madeline would not let me show him, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just wait till you want to show one of mine, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna let you no more.
He was the sweetest horse ever.
I remember when
Literally.
Austin hauled him for the world and y'all
Yeah.
came to Statesboro,
Yeah.
Georgia. That was one
We
of
went
mine
a lot
and
of
Tony's
places.
first
Oh,
shows
yeah.
back, and y'all were there with
Yeah.
him. But yeah, super sweet stud.
Oh my gosh, he was the best.
Y'all have all been a part of so
Yeah.
many phenomenal animals.
Big, yeah.
It's crazy, and I don't know if y'all realize that, like that you have
Sometimes
we
so
don't, but
many
yeah, we-
legendary animals, and 30 years from now when you look back on it and this talk, I don't know, it's special to me
Yeah.
that all three of you have had a part in their lives. But one other really important question that I want to ask is, so being what I consider a young horse trainer's wife, y'all are on the up and coming, y'all, it's all uphill from here.
We hope.
Yes.
We hope so.
I know so. But are there any other horse trainers' wives in the industry that you look up to, work ethic, like, kind of, maybe I don't want to be her, but I
Yeah.
really appreciate what I see her do.
I really do. I mean, obviously, I look up to my mom and Stacy like a lot because they've literally lived it all and done it all, but they don't really show anymore, and they're not really. I mean, my mom still rides, but
Right.
Stacy, she doesn't really ride anymore. But someone I really look up to is Megan Miller.
Yeah.
like, she's
Yeah.
just so classy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she, I mean, you couldn't.
I
she
think
could
we
have
all
a
look
bad
up to
run.
her.
Matt
Yeah.
could have a bad run.
But
You're
she's
never
gonna-
gonna see
you're
her
never
be
gonna
mad.
see her be
She's
mad,
never
yeah.
gonna be mad, and she's just.
Maybe behind doors, but we don't know that. But
No, I mean sure, but like she's always so well put together, and she's just
So nice,
all
always.
the time.
Yes.
And I
Just
I
good-
just love her.
Yep, good attitude
she's
all,
good
the
all the
time,
time.
always nice.
No
every time you see
RBF.
her.
No
resting
no
bitch
resting
face.
bitch face. Like she's
Just-
just awesome.
You're awesome, Megan.
Yeah, we love you. And she's so beautiful.
Yeah, that
Oh
too.
yeah. Yeah.
And she just, I mean, I don't know. She's just someone I look up to. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
I
don't-
love you.
Yeah, we love you.
Megan Miller fangirl.
Yeah.
Hey.
What about you, Blakely?
I was going to agree with her. I mean, I was going to agree with Megan. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of women that we look up to, but, you know, for one, Megan, I think, you know,
really stands out.
she does,
Yeah.
because she is just always, you know, like, just positive when you see her, talk to her. She's happy, you know, just a fun person.
She's always so much
Yeah,
fun.
you can have a good time with her.
You can
She's
drink with her.
Yeah,
I mean, she's just always so much
she's fun. And so this interview is about you,
We love
Megan, and we love
Megan.
you, and we think you are great.
Yeah.
I love Megan too.
Oh, where
but
is
I'm
Megan?
also
It's
gonna
not
say
Megan.
I really enjoy talking to Terry Gaines. Like
Yeah.
she's ridden a ton of really great
Phenomenal
horses.
horses.
Yeah, she
They've
has.
had awesome success, obviously. I enjoy picking her brain,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
trotting around.
Yeah.
And then another who I call if I have a question is Miss Tiffany. She always picks up
Yeah.
pinwheels.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
that is a
A
good
wealth
one.
of knowledge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Adon's mom, she's so smart.
She's so
Yeah.
awesome.
And whether it's, you know, a Holland list to get somewhere or what route to take or who do you use to get oil changes, like she
knows everything.
And
Yeah.
part of it.
she
She's
sees
awesome.
detail. Like when we worked there, she, you know, would
Yeah.
see something before it happened.
Yeah.
And she does a lot that nobody recognizes. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
she don't even care to be recognized. as
Not
being-
at all.
And that, like, that's
at all.
what I think is so awesome about her too. She don't need to be recognized. She don't want
Right.
to be, you know, but she works her tail off.
Yeah.
When we were there, she would do anything for us, and
Yeah.
she, you know, did therapy on our horses and, you know, checked out on us. And she does it for Jesse. She does it for Dawn. She did it for Cinch. Like, just anybody. If she sees somebody that needs help, she's the first one to help.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
We were
she's
there
awesome.
trying to horse one time, and I know she probably didn't even realize anybody was there, but I mean, she was in
going.
charge.
She's
Right.
keeping them.
She
She's
had
keeping
it
them
rolling,
intact.
and she was taking care of them, and she knew what each one needed, and I was like,
She runs the deal.
yeah,
She does.
yeah, very on top of things.
Very.
But
Yeah.
I don't remember those. Do you remember the rapid fire questions? I don't have them right here.
That was really, I did not know that about Adon's. Wow.
Oh, she's great. And yeah, and the other thing is too, like, she'll watch you show and she'll know what you did wrong, and she won't ever be like, "Hey, you did this." Like, but if you go ask her, like Colt would go up to her sometimes and be like, "What do you think?" And then she would tell you like, "Your horse is long here because you did this, and you're, you know, offside, whatever rib." Like, and she knows.
She knows.
Like,
She knows her stuff.
yeah.
She's been watching it for so long.
And then you're like, okay. And then you fix it, and then you go mark it 230. So no, she's very smart.
I have all those questions on there.
Cade sent me.
Henry has not been all about tape this show.
Kendall cannot handle
he's
both
been,
of them.
he's been reading up all the.
He's not the best in people.
Yeah, Tana can be funny.
And
Underestimates.
here, not know what
Is
they're
Gabby
doing
gonna
now.
do it?
Okay, if your horse had a
No.
Tinder bio, what would it say?
Ooh,
horse?
Which horse?
Any horse. Pick a horse. What
A
if it had a
Tinder bio?
Tinder bio?
Mr. Clean?
Mr.
Knish?
Clean.
Knish?
Knish would be.
She'd be like, I'm a bad
Yeah,
bitch
Knish
if you
would
want
be-
me.
The name precedes me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm like.
I got a
don't
good
care
kitty.
about you.
Yeah.
I got a good.
Oh my gosh. No, Kitty would be like, for sure, I know I'm a baddie. If you ain't about it, then bye.
I think Sam's would be like, I'm a smooth talker.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what mine would say.
You want to ride on my Vespa?
Oh,
You want to ride on my Vespa?
that's funny.
Oh.
I get it.
Mr.
Madeline.
Clean
I
would be
get
like,
it.
I'm gay because he was.
What?
I know he was. He was gay. he would be on the Hinge or whatever the gay app is.
Grinder.
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 He would be on the
We
Grindr.
would find Gaio on Grinder.
Gaio on Grinder.
Oh,
Let's
gosh.
see. What is your go-to superstition before you show? Do you have anything? Madeline does. I know.
Oh, I know what Madeline's is. Huh. Okay. Well, superstition. Ooh.
Mine ain't really a superstition for Madeline, but it's just an
I
observation.
know what. Yep. I know what hers is. You freaking
touch
do your
your
hat
hat.
57
Gosh,
times
and her
before you walk down,
reins, her
and your
cinch.
cinch and
I tried to
your.
get
Yeah.
horses ready for her before.
I tell
like
I tell
this.
whoever's getting a horse ready for Madeline, I'm like, y'all just be prepared. She's gonna change her stirrups 5 to 10 times. She's gonna push her hat down.
I
Yeah,
check.
you
Well,
do.
the
That's
hat,
two.
yeah. But I always
Her
know it's the
stirrups.
hat.
Yeah, I don't know. I've tried to get better about superstitious because like I'm pretty bad. I do not like the color yellow. But I don't know, like if I put on a shirt in the morning that I'm showing and it just don't feel right, no, it's going, I'll take it off. I might change 5 times before.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Like if it does not feel right, I will not wear it. Like
Yeah.
even socks.
I
Like
get the sock thing.
like I don't
Can
know.
you feel the seam in a sock?
I don't know. It's just like if I put a sock on and I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna do it
What
if
about
I wear
underwear?
those.
Feels bad.
Underwear too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I don't, if it is, I'm not doing
right
it.
like this.
And then
No.
like if I put on a saddle pad on my horse and I'm like, it don't fit right. Nope, not doing
underpad.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like,
underpad
nope, we're
is a
gonna
lot.
change it. Like everything has to feel just right for me to go. I don't know. Like I get nervous, but at the same time, I think I'm more like superstitious with
Yeah.
everything, like picky about everything.
I mean, I don't even really have superstitions. Like the only thing I do every time before I show, before I like walk past the timeline, I always like put my feet in my horse and then let him out, make sure he's listening, and I do it every single time.
Yeah.
The guy who says, yes,
Sometimes,
ma'am.
Yeah.
sometimes it's like pushing it to where like I'm past it, but
Yeah.
like I do that every time because my dad does it. So
Yeah.
I started that from
I always
him.
make sure my earrings are on good.
Oh.
I don't want to lose them.
I
And
do that
then,
with a hat.
Our
like
weird
this.
and then I always have bobby pins.
Yes, a
I was
staple.
a
Especially when you
trauma.
take your weave out.
Oh,
Yes.
like I was showing in the youth in Jackson, Mississippi. My hat came off, and my dad's yelling at me because we
Nothing
drove
worse.
this far,
At least
and
you
my
in
horse is
Jackson.
going over the hat, hopping, and he's yelling at me to leave my hand down. So after that, bobby pins, no matter what. That was trauma right
Oh,
there.
Well, I
God.
should have trauma for it
When
because
Kamryn showed at the
I
scholarship
showed in the
cutting,
scholarship finals,
Oh my God, I'll
and-
never forget this.
I mean, me, I didn't really give a shit to be
She
there, but I was
gave
in the
0
finals.
shits.
And I'm like,
wanted to be on
I'd
the softball
rather,
field.
yeah, I'd rather
She-
care
no, she
about
wanted to go sit with
looking
Kate.
good.
She-
I don't
I don't even
if
know.
it was Kate.
I don't even know.
This
I
was
just
BC
know.
before K.
Yes,
Okay.
BC.
Oh,
before Kate.
I just know that this girl was showing in the youth.
And my
and
hat was about to come off, so
She was
as
having
I'm showing,
a hell of a
everybody
run.
says you
She
were
was
gonna
gonna win
win. Bullshit. I don't think I was, but
Yeah, she was. And
I don't
then-
know. And I'm like, hands down, my hat's about to fall off, and I'm like,
Like
not
hat's
coming off.
coming off,
My
and
hat's
she
not
just
gonna
picks
come
her
off.
hand up and
But
like.
you only lifted the horn.
She said she'd rather
Everything.
have put her
Everything.
everything.
All of it,
She'd
yeah.
rather her
Everything.
hat stay on than I guess.
Kate's
win.
watching.
I was not gonna look bad.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I don't know.
That
what's
is
worse.
that is like my worst. Yeah.
I think I still had a
That
weave.
that is my. I got weave too, y'all. Don't be hating. Hey, y'all. Hey,
Yeah.
I know a lot of you women got weave. Don't be trying to hide it.
You know, I just told you that I had Oscar help me take mine out. With some needle
That's no
nose
weave?
pliers. Yeah, this was 2 years.
Yours was good.
Larabeth, really?
Well,
You don't
I
need no weave.
it grew out that far, and I was like, "This is driving me crazy." Oscar, bring the needle nose pliers up here. Tony was somewhere; he wasn't around, and I'm like, "You've got to help me take this weave out of my head."
No,
He's
it's
like,
good.
"What?"
It
And I'm
looks
like,
great.
"Yes, thank you, I appreciate it." But my hat's definitely a lot looser, so bobby pins.
For sure. Yeah, I have a
pretty
real
much.
one.
I'll
I mean,
have
I
it.
have
Well, my
hand tied.
hair's longer than my extensions, but
Oh,
I got
you
it for
do?
thickness because I wanted a thick ponytail.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that swoosh,
That's
when
what-
you're showing in that swoosh.
Yeah, you want it to look good. I mean,
Oh,
mine,
yeah.
my natural hair is probably like right here.
My natural hair is like right here. I'm like bald.
I had a bad haircut one time, so I never cut my hair. It's really long.
I have no hair.
But I've had extensions for so long, I will never go without them.
They're great. They are.
Yeah, because you can wake up in the morning, and you don't really have to do shit. You just,
They hold a style.
Yeah, they hold a
You
style.
can curl them,
yeah.
and 17 days later, the curl's still there.
Yeah, that
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Especially when you're at a show, how great is that?
Like
you
a
can just
week.
braid them at night and then go to bed, wake up, you're ready to go.
There's nothing better than a weave swoosh in a cowboy hat, cowgirl hat.
It's like
When you're showing
a
in
fake
that,
tail.
it's like
Yeah.
a fake tail.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's what I explained to my hairdresser.
Yeah, that's a big pet peeve for me too. Is the good tail cut.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's see. Let's get another
Yeah.
good one. Who's your cowboy crush?
What?
That was on the list. Do you have a cowboy crush?
Yeah, my husband, he hot as hell.
Chet.
Every night. Yeah.
That's cowboy crush.
Um,
I'm gonna be safe, my husband.
Boyd Rice.
Boyd, right. All right.
Hey!
Let's go with gray foxes, silver foxes.
silver-
Who's
older-
your silver
I love my
fox
husband,
cowboy
but
I,
crush?
do, I love my husband too. Boy's pretty good looking.
Shout out
Yeah.
Haley. You did good.
Who else have we said that we thought was, and then we've said this in front of our husbands because we've played
Yeah.
this game. We have played this game before. Who else have we said that was,
I said mine.
you said, I know you said yours, but
I love Paul.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm
Lately, I will tell you that me and some
scared?
other cougars went on a mountain trip. I don't know if you heard about this yet or
I
not.
have.
And we went to a winery and we drank a little bit. And so we started playing the game.
The game.
Hottest trainer, NCHA trainer in the United States, and Chet won.
That one.
You hear that? Okay, don't hear that. Actually, don't let your head get too big. Oh, Lord, yeah, he's mine too.
Yeah.
I know my husband's hot. It's okay.
Let's.
So I would tell, like, my family, I want to go down there and stay and
We knew.
work my horse
We
and
knew.
stuff. And so I would stay in Austin them's house and, you know.
And then she maybe sneak out and
But
I
y'all
don't
weren't
know.
really speaking.
No,
Wow.
we a
Well-
little bit, but by then we kind of were.
No, we got.
I don't know.
We got into a fight, and
Yeah,
then,
we
and then
weren't
we finally
friends
made
there
up
for-
after
we were young.
Chet left and she
Yeah,
left.
yeah, and so I would stay down there, and I would just stay down there because I wanted to work my horses, but I wanted to see Chet too.
But she wanted to
and
see
you know
Chet.
they're close to the beach, so we have a condo down there. So I would like tell my mom was like the only one that really knew why I was really going down there, and so I would go down there and stay in our condo. And Chet would come over and he would stay with me in the condo, but I would still go to Austin's and work horses
In the
and stuff in
morning.
the morning. And you know, and yeah, so we kept that
Then
going.
We got to a
We
point.
kept that going for about a year, and then we got, and I had him in my phone as a heart, and
Very, very secretive.
But she
Very
used to talk
non-conspicuous.
to
so I
another
used to
guy
talk to another
that
guy
was
named
Chet.
Chet.
And
So I
she was
used to
lying
say
to
I
me.
was lying to everybody saying that it was that Chet, and so then actually.
How can there be so many Chets?
So actually,
That's the
Gavin.
Chet I know.
No, shut up. Gavin.
Shout out Chet 1.0.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out.
Yeah.
I don't even remember
Don't
your
even
last
say
name.
his last name. I know it, and we're not going to repeat it. Okay, that would be weird. But I think it was Gavin that actually called me out because I think he was at our house, and he was like, "Who are you talking to?" or something. Like I had the heart by the name, and I was like, "Chet, this other guy." He's like, "No, you're not." Or somebody was there, and they end up texting that other Chet, and they were like, "I haven't talked to her in forever." And they were like, "You're talking
What a
to
little
Chet.
turd.
You're talking to
Simoneaux.
Chet."
It would be Gavin.
It would be
Simoneaux,
Gavin.
I think it was Gavin. It was somebody. It was somebody at the house.
That checks out though.
And
that tracks.
they were like, "You're talking to Chet Simoneaux that works for Austin." I was like, "Yeah." And so whatever, it went on. And I was like, "But when y'all meet him, y'all are gonna think completely different." I was like, "Because he might be older than I am, but he's the most amazing guy you'll ever meet." I was like, "So just wait, you meet him, and you won't ever even doubt us being together." So he actually came to the house, and my dad, everybody met him, and it was, I don't know, it was from then on.
Great ever since.
And here we are. We're married. We got 2 kids, and yeah, it's great. He's
Training
amazing.
horses.
Yeah, he's a really good husband. So yeah, but that's my story. Yeah,
How y'all met? How did Colt snag you, Jencee?
yeah. How did he snag you?
We met showing in the junior youth. I think we were like 13, and then we just became best friends.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And then we would talk on the phone for hours and hours and hours every day while he lived in Florida. And then he moved out here at 17, and we started dating then.
Yeah. Yeah. Young Colt.
Young Colt.
I would love to know what Colt romantically,
Oh,
how
I
he
can't.
wooed you.
And I can't wait to hear what he
No.
says.
Oh,
like
I can't
how
wait
he-
either.
yeah,
It's probably so, oh gosh, so funny. And then you would,
So tell us that, and I'll cut this out, but how Colt romanced her.
how did Colt woo you?
Well, it was
How did he
with
get you?
cheese fries.
Not
so,
chili cheese
no.
fries.
Just being my best friend. Yeah. And then we fell in love through that, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
then
important.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we knew everything about each other, and
Yeah.
it was, that's how it all started.
At the end of the day, in the turnback pen, when they really piss you off,
Yeah.
kill
They're
them.
still your
They're
best.
so
They're
bad.
still
Your
your
best
best friend,
friend.
and you love them.
yeah.
Yeah.
For
How about,
sure.
and Cade, y'all were little.
Oh yeah, we
Young.
were very young. I mean, we like grew up together.
Oh my God, y'all been together since y'all were like.
Yeah, no, we've been together since we were like literally 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he did want me for a long time, and I put him off.
Yes. The
Because
chase.
I was
They
still
love
going
the
to
chase.
school.
You gotta
yes,
give 'em the
And I was
chase.
still going to school, and I was like still talking to him all the time, but I was like wanting to go to school and like talk to other guys, but I always had him right there. And then I know
Hey, she had him right there.
I did. He was right there all the time. We were always talking.
Sorry, Kate.
And yeah, I love you. But yeah, we have literally been together since we were like 13.
Yeah.
And we did have a moment of fall through when we were 16. We broke up for a month. It was awful.
Worst month of your life.
Detrimental. Yes. But we are back and stronger than ever. However many
glad.
years later. We have a kid now.
I believe it.
Yeah.
It's a true love story.
It is.
Yeah.
Not really, but
No?
yeah. We went to prom.
Was it like high school prom or cowboy prom?
Homeschool prom.
Yeah, like homeschool prom.
Ah.
Yeah.
I went
Twice.
to
Oh my
Did you
God,
go
they
to
were babies.
White Horse?
Yeah.